The presidents of the United States and France, Joe Biden and Emmanuel Macron, reaffirmed their commitment to continue support Ukraine as long as it takes to stop Putin's aggression. In a press conference held on Thursday in White House, both men were asked if there is a willingness to negotiate to speak with Vladimir Putin on possible peaceful resolution to the war in Ukraine. Both presidents told journalists that they will talk to Putin, but they don't see any sign that the Russian president is serious about the peace, wants peace. President Biden said he will talk to Putin if the Russian president is willing to make compromises, to make a peace. So far, he said he's just destroying civilian infrastructure with his barbaric attacks in Ukraine.
I'm prepared to speak with Mr. Putin if, in fact, there is an interest in him deciding he's looking for a way to end the war. He hasn't done that yet. If that's the case, in consultation with my French and my NATO friends, I'll be happy to sit down with Putin to see what he has in mind. He hasn't done that yet. In the meantime, I think it's absolutely critical what Emmanuel said. We must support the Ukrainian people. The idea that Putin is ever going to defeat Ukraine is beyond comprehension.
French president said, for a long time, from the start of the war, Ukrainian President Zelensky was ready to talk to Putin, but the Russian leader instead was continuing attacking and destroying the country. Now it is understandable that President Zelensky will agree to talk to him only with certain conditions. After all, his country suffered so much from the Russian attacks, from the Russian invasion. President Macron made it clear that he will not ask President Zelensky to make compromises with Russians.
Let me tell you that we will never urge the Ukrainians to make a compromise which will not be acceptable for them. Because they are so brave and they defend precisely their lives, their nation, and our principles. And because it will never build a sustainable peace. If we want a sustainable peace, we have to respect the Ukrainians to decide the moment and the conditions in which they will negotiate about their territory and their future.
Look, there's one way for this war to end, the rational way. Putin to pull out of Ukraine.
Both presidents said they are firmly united in their efforts to counter the Russian president's challenge to the world.